Dear children, in this video, I will begin with Civics, chapter Electoral Politics. In this chapter, you're going to learn about why elections are important and useful in democracy. Before the explanation of different topics, it is important to know the meaning of election. The mechanism by which people can choose their representatives at regular intervals and change them if they wish to do so is called an election. Why do we need elections? Elections take place regularly in any democracy. There are more than 100 countries in the world in which elections take place to choose people's representative. In an election, the voters make many choices. They can choose who will make laws for them. They can choose who will form the government and take major decisions. They can choose the party whose policies will guide the government and lawmaking. Next topic is, what makes an election democratic? Everyone should be able to choose. This means that everyone should have one vote and every vote should have equal value. There should be something to choose from. Parties and candidates should be free to contest elections and should offer some real choice to the voters. The choice should be offered at regular intervals. Election must be held regularly after every few years. The candidate preferred by the people should get elected. Election should be conducted in free and fair manner, where people can choose as they really wish. These might look very simple and easy conditions, but there are many countries where these are not fulfilled. What is a system of election? Elections are held in India in Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha regularly after every 5 years. After 5 years, the term of all the elected representatives comes to an end. Elections held in all constituencies at the same time, either on the same date or within a few days, is called as general election. Sometimes elections are held only for one constituency to fill the vacancy caused by the death or resignation of a member. This is called a by-election. Electoral constituency. India is divided into different areas for the purpose of elections. These areas are called electoral constituencies. The voters living in an area elect one representative. For Lok Sabha elections, India is divided into 543 constituencies. The representative elected from each constituency is called a Member of Parliament or an MP. Each state is divided into a specific number of assembly constituencies. In this case, the elected representative is called the Member of Legislative Assembly or an MLA. Each parliamentary constituency has within it several assembly constituencies. In the municipal and panchayat election, each village or town is divided into several wards that are like constituencies. Sometimes these constituencies are counted as seats. Each constituency represents one seat in the assembly. Voter list. In a democratic election, the list of those who are eligible to vote is prepared much before the election and given to everyone, which is officially called the electoral roll and is commonly known as the voters list. It is the responsibility of the government to get the names of all the eligible voters put on the voters list. In the last few years, A new system of election photo identity card has been introduced. The government has tried to give this card to every person on the voters list. The voters are required to carry this card when they go out to vote, so that no one can vote for someone else. But the card is not yet compulsory for voting. For voting, the voters can show many other proofs of identity like the ration card or the driving license. Nomination of candidates. Anyone who can be a voter can also become a candidate in election. The only difference is that in order to be a candidate, the minimum age is 25 years, while it is only 18 for being a voter. The political parties nominate their candidates who get the party symbols and support. Party's nomination is often called party tickets. Every person who wishes to contest an election has to fill out a nomination form and give some money as security deposit. The candidate has to make a legal declaration giving full details of serious criminal cases pending against the candidate, details of the assets and liabilities of the candidates and his or her family, educational qualification of the candidate. This information has to be made public. This provides an opportunity to the voters to make their decision on the basis of the information provided by the candidate.